You know, Chris Jericho had two dreams, one to be Intercontinental Champion. He had that dream come true, and another to be in WrestleMania, and he is in WrestleMania tonight in the Arrowhead Pond in Anaheim. You take a look at a Jakks action figure, the Macho Man Randy Savage, and I'm here with Stacy Pauly, new business development director for Jakks Toys, and welcome.
Hi, nice to be here.
Let's talk about these figures here, these action figures. They look a little antiquated for me.
They are antiquated. Back in 1984, LJN started with these figures, and basically they're molded. They're not articulated at all. And that was basically what the collector wanted back then. They wanted them in the exaggerated pose of the personality of the superstar. But then in 1984, Hasbro picked up the license, and they kept that license until about 1995. And they added articulation, they added mechanisms, so the characters had that action to it, basically. And actually down here we have Andre the Giant.
We'll get a look at that with Sam here. Sam, get a look at that?
Andre the Giant is an extremely collectible figure right now, especially in pristine packaging. He'll go for about $170 on the market.
We want to remind everybody we are at Access and we are live and the fans are enjoying themselves. But let's take a walk over here and just see how far we've evolved now with these action figures. These things here are cool.
Oh, these are very cool. This is pretty much what will be on the market in the summer. We have our bone-crunching action figures where you'll move them, you'll turn their head, it'll say, ow, you're breaking my neck, you're breaking my arm. We have 12-inch figures that are out on the market right now. And we also have these Tron figures that go along with play sets that actually recognize what character will be placed on the play set, so it'll respond with The Rock's actual voice. But we're not stopping here. We are definitely evolving.
Now this is real cool. This is Real Scan, right? Tell me all about this Real Scan.
Well, we decided that the collector was really after an authentic replica of the superstar. So we took our 6-inch figures a step further. We started this Real Scan technology, and we actually had the wrestlers' heads scanned. And then it goes through this process. I think we'll show a video on it a little later, and this is what we come up with.
We're looking at Ivory. Ivory right down there is co-hosting the show with me today. Well, right now, folks, we're going to take a look at what you were talking about. Here's a special video that's been put together to show you how this Real Scan technology works. Check it out. You will not believe it.
This is The Rock, the great one, and The Rock says he has something important to say to his millions and millions of his Rock fans around the world, and that's know your role and shut your mouth and listen to what this little jabroni right here has to say. And that jabroni's name is Stephen Herman. And The Rock, Herman, please, Rock, Herman. It doesn't matter what his name is.
We're talking WWF, we're talking attitude, we're talking realness, and we're talking Real Scan. With Real Scan, it allows you to scan a 360-degree version of the superstar and will output it from a computer to an actual sculpt of that figure, which then can be utilized and sent to Hong Kong for tooling purposes, which saves for this company 6 to 8 weeks of time. We're able to keep current with the WWF storyline. With Real Scan, we are able to keep the authenticity of the actual characters. Now let's go over to the Gentle Giant and see how this technology works.
To keep up with the rigorous schedule of the WWF, we need to be mobile. Hence, the Gentle Giant Scan Band. Let's go in and take a look.
Laser scanner is going to go around your head. The laser is going to be filmed by some cameras that will pick up the distance of where your face is, and that 3D data will go into our computer.
So did The Rock do this?
The Rock sat right in that very chair. That very chair.
So you brought The Rock in, you sat him down, you scanned him 5 times, and then what do you do after that?
And then we clean up the data. We took the digital data from the head scan and we've imported into this program called Freeform. And Kelly here is using the Phantom force feedback tool to actually reach in and physically touch and make adjustments to the scan data that we just took. Now we're ready to materialize him. And we're preparing it to be built now on one of our rapid prototyping machines. The way this machine builds, it builds in layers of wax, thousands of layers. Here we go, we're done. And there's our Rock head.
With the people's eyebrow.
Exactly. So from this point, we're going to take this piece and go to one of our sculptors and detail it out by hand. The wax output of the Rock's head. And what he's doing is he's putting all the finishing touches on it. He's putting any hair detail or crisping up any eye lines. Now we have a model that we're painting. Deb here is putting on the finishing touches, doing flesh color, eye color, lip color, hair color, adjusting different tones, mixing colors, and matching what we get from photo reference.
It looks so real.
We want to bring toys and prototypes to a higher level.
RealScan is the way for WWF, Jakks Pacific, and the world.
You know, Stacy, what they should do is make a Jakks action figure of the golden Oscar so they could give it to you for your performance in that video.
Thank you very much.
RealScan's unbelievable. I had the chance to be scanned, and we were watching you get scanned. It is unreal. This is the future of everything we're doing here, right?
It is, it definitely is. It's kind of creepy when that laser goes spinning around your head.
It's really weird. It makes you feel like you're in Star Trek or Star Wars or something like that.
that.
But again, just show the fans one more time what these things look like. Folks, are these available now?
These will be available in the summer.
It's going to be great. I cannot wait. Stacy, thanks for joining us. It has been educational. Well, folks, we're talking about WrestleMania 3, Pontiac Silverdome, main event, Hulk Hogan, Andre the Giant. Vince McMahon talks about how this match came about. He caught up with Andre in London.